Hello, and now we're going to look at how to create doors within our designs. I'm going to show you a couple of quick tricks to save time. Okay, to start with, we want to make sure that we're doing this on a new layer. So we're going to go down to your layers. Remember to go to Windows and to open up your layers panel if you don't have it there. You should already have your internal and your external wall. We're going to add another new layer. Double click. We're going to call it doors. We're going to lock our other layer so we don't disturb it, and we can start creating our door. So we're going to use a basic shape to start off with. So I have just selected the square tool, or M on your keyboard. Going to click here at the corner and drag it out to be 1 meter by 1 meter. Click and let go. Select the direct selection tool, which is A on your keyboard, and we just want to select this one corner. And then we're going to click and drag and bring this corner over. And this is pretty much the basic shape we're going to start with our door. What we need to do is have slightly different line widths and colors on each one. So to separate it, we're going to click C on our keyboard, which is the scissors tool here. And what that means is we can cut these different anchor points. So click it here, here on this other anchor, and here on this last one. And if we click the direct selection tool, so A, the white arrow, we can see that we have control of each of these now. So I might leave this, this door itself to be 1 millimeter thick, the same thickness as the wall. But this one here that has the swing, it doesn't have much solidity to it, so it's not a solid thing. But I do want to show the swing. So we'll go to stroke, and if I press down 0, it literally disappears. So instead, what I might do is I might put 0.5 there and press enter. And we can see we have a slightly thinner one. If we want, we can make it even thinner. Oh, we've got to make sure we're selecting it. Press enter, and it's even thinner. I think 0.5 will be enough. Okay, now if we go to the selection tool, so that's V on your keyboard. If we select all of this now, press right click and group these together. So now we can click and move these around. We can click and lock it into place in our wall. So I've got this angle here. We still don't quite see this as an opening here. We want to change this one so it becomes white and overlaps. So if I click on it now, it's going to select everything. So I need to use the white arrow, which is A, the direct selection tool. We're going to select just that spot that we want to correct. And what we want to do is we want to change it to white. So here on the left-hand side, we can see 2 different boxes. We want this one that's the outline. Bring it to the front and double click to get the panel out. Just click white, press OK. It creates the white shape. We can see it doesn't quite line up. It's a bit misshapen. I'm not happy with that. So we're going to rearrange the order of these lines. So this one we want to have right up the front. So right click and go to arrange, bring to front. But see, I don't quite like this one here that's in front of it. It's disconnected here with the doorway. So what I might do is maybe this one needs to be shorter. So if we go to stroke, see how it ends with this cap? We want to put it onto the butt cap so it lines up exactly with this door now. And now with this swing, maybe we want to move it so it also has the butt cap on it now. It's a bit longer, still not quite adding up. I can also have the option of right clicking on that and arrange and send to back. So it comes in front of this white line. Another option is also this line, we can make it a bit thinner. So if I make this line 0.5 0.5. It makes it smaller and also gives it a bit of an outline around it because of that black shape. So I quite like the look of this. I'm going to save this one as it is. And this is my first door. If we go back to the layers, we have doors here. It's already grouped together. So if we use the V tool, so the selection tool, I can select the whole thing and make a copy. And how to do that is when it's selected, how to make a copy of this, you can Command C, Command V, and it plops another one somewhere else. And I can move it, or if I click on it and drag away while holding Option, it makes a copy. So I can make a bunch of doors and put them wherever I need to. But what if we want the door to face another way? Let's just say it's up against this wall. The best way for it to open would be up against the wall. So we can take this shape, Option, make a copy of it, right click on that, we can transform it, and we can reflect. So it literally makes a reflection of it. There we go. You can choose if you want it to be horizontal, but we know we want it vertical like this. Press OK, click away, there you go. You've got your door going different ways. Again, if you want to have slightly different doors that are smaller and they're sort of like barn doors or closer together, that's up to you. If you want to make sliding doors, then you can do the other graphic. Look online how different people represent them and try and recreate them with those basic shapes. The other great thing about this sort of door design with the white here, it means that you can move it around. So if you put a doorway somewhere and you decide it doesn't quite suit it and you need to move it somewhere else, then you're not interrupting this line at all. You can keep that line there and you're not having to delete and redraw lines everywhere. You keep your solid shapes. Hope that helps.